Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
This is Oscar Bevis for IFLTV.
Yes,
Dan
Oscar.
Azeez in the house.
Here with Oscar Bev.
Good to see you, my man.
Yes, what's happening?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Yeah, new sponsor and that. Well, new because I haven't seen you in that long. I say that long. I saw you obviously post-fight after your defeat to Joshua Buatsi. What's the time period been like between then and now? What's going on in the life of Dan Azeez?
Nothing much, man. Obviously, it's Ramadan. I'm just fasting. I was away, went on holiday, had some downtime, and yeah, that's about it, really. You know. So yeah.
I know you're getting boxed up by a fly. So you're fasting for Ramadan, but you weren't fasting when I last spoke to you because you were in Ghana with Joshua Buatsi, and you two look like you were eating and living good.
Yeah, he took me to one spot that was kind of cold still. It was nice. We had a pact like whoever wins has to take the other one back home to their country or whatnot. So yeah, I had to stick to my end of the bargain, and so did he. But yeah, it was good, man. It was good.
I think a lot of people might see that and think it's a bit strange too, but I know that it was built as a bit of a rivalry, and yes, there was the backstory of you two sparring and knowing each other.
Yeah.
But I think we always kind of knew deep down, especially people in the sport knew from knowing you and Josh, there was never really any bad blood there, was there?
No, there wasn't, but you know, in the build-up, there definitely was needle, like, do you know what I mean? But don't get it twisted, yeah, we know each other and whatnot, but yeah, there was needle because it's a big fight, do you know what I mean? Our careers are on the line, and we both want to win, but when it's all said and done and the dust is settled, like, yeah, we're still brothers at the end of the day.
Does a fight announcement, a fight date just kind of switch something in you?
Yeah, exactly that. Like, it turns from, you know, being cordial and nice to, oh yeah, this is the real deal, so yeah.
It was a wicked fight. I definitely delivered on the entertainment front. How do you kind of view the fight now, looking back on it? Is there any regrets, anything you're really happy with, anything you look at and go, couldn't have done any more? Like, how do you view the actual performance?
I wouldn't say any regrets, but there's obviously definitely stuff I need to work on. And at the end of the day, I lost, so I got to go back to the drawing board and yeah, just regroup, work on things, and yeah, and just bounce back. It's as simple as that. But yeah, like you said, it was a great event, great occasion, and yeah, we move on from that.
One thing you did do is prove that you are at that top level, that world level. So I guess from here on in, it's only going to be big fights and fights of a certain level anyway.
Yeah, I hope so. Do you know what I mean? I want to stay within the top end of the spectrum, and you know, you only do that by fighting top caliber opposition, defeating them, and so forth. So yeah, like you said, it's just big fights, big names, credible fights, credible names that I want to be fighting. So yeah, we'll see where we go from.
Have you planned out kind of a route that you want to take next?
No, I'll just leave that to Ben and my team.
Your route was always Southern area, English, British, and you've done that route.
Yeah, and European, and then now just trying to capture a world title. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to be easy, but that's the challenge, and I'm looking to still take it on.
See, there's going to be fights to be had, and it's not going to be a walk in the park by no means, but do you look at the fight between Dimitri Bivol and Artur Beterbiev? I think that at some point there's going to be some vacated belts. Yeah. If you're sitting nicely in the governing body, there's no reason as to why in the next 18 months you can't fight for a world title.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't go in there thinking, you know, when is the title's gonna? I'm waiting for a vacated title. Do you know what I mean? You have to be ready. If you want to be a world champion, you got to be prepared to fight whoever is the current champion.
Logistically, is it just quite difficult when you look at them guys now? Do you think?
Maybe in the sense of, look, I'm all about earning the right to fight for like a title or be in a certain position. So, you know, I came across Josh. We failed there, so I've still got to prove myself to even be able to be in the same breath as them lot. So yeah, it's still a mountain to climb, but yeah, we're gonna get up there.
Will we see a different Dan Azeez stylistically, do you think, when we get this return?
I don't know, you know. I'm not. I actually don't know. I've sat down with my coach and, you know, Buddy, Larry, and all of that, and there's certain things that, yeah, I did do and I didn't. So we'll see, man. I don't know, man. We'll see.
Dan Azeez we know and love in the ring, that took you to that point, and yes, like you said, you came up short, but it worked perfectly for you until then, and it's not like you fell at a low hurdle. You fell at one of the, you know, the world level hurdle. So the Azeez we know and love in the ring.
Yeah.
I guess there's a recipe for success there.
Yeah, but do you know what boxing's all about? Adapting, evolving, also being styles make fights, so it depends who you're in there with. But like you said, it's about being authentic as well. The Dan Azeez that you're talking about, that's what got me to where I am. So do you know what I mean? So we'll see, man. Boxing's weird, man. I swear it's not as straightforward as you think. But yeah.
I'd say we might get like a Danichenko, little Lomachenko style.
Oh, please, man. Mate, I'm clumsy. You see me drop how many times in that fight? Like, I'm clumsy as hell. I try and do one of them fancy side steps. You see me on the floor, I'm all right, you know.
When you talk about boxing being like a crazy sport, everyone you speak to just say, from in the ring to behind the scenes, training, sparring, managers, coaches, anyone you speak to about anything to do with boxing, just say it is a ridiculous sport. Could you kind of explain to people who will be watching this, who are just kind of fans of the sport and don't know too much about anything else, why boxing is just such a mental sport?
Because it is just even coming up, no one will know the sacrifices that you've had to make. Let me not even say sacrifice, because no one puts a gun to your head and says, "Oh, hey, you've got to be a boxer." You choose to, you do it because you love it and you want to achieve stuff. But let's just say coming up, starting up on small halls and stuff, it's not easy, do you know what I'm saying? You got to sell tickets, got to pay the house, you got to. It's not easy, and then you can get to a certain position, and just like that, you're back to where you were. It's crazy. You can do something, and then you just rise up. Boxing's mad, and you get different weird characters like yourself,
Drop that in.
No, I'm joking. No, Oscar's cool.
Different weirdos like you.
No, but there's bare mad characters in
And everyone plays their little percentage.
Yes. And boxing's a weird sport as well. 'Cause it's one of the only sports as well, where someone doesn't have to have a qualification to, be a coach or a manager, or do you know what I mean? You could just you can wake up one day and say, you know what, I want to be a boxing coach. Start reading some stuff, and then Oscar Bevis is second in so and so's corner. Do you know, it's mad. Boxing's crazy, but I love it regardless, and that's why some people even say people even get involved in boxers. The boxers themselves, they're crazy. Do you know what I mean? But hey, it's a crazy we love. So yeah,
the least professional sport, kind of in a way.
Exactly. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no proper governing. Okay, yeah, we got the British Boxing Board, but it's mad. But hey, it's boxing.
It is brilliant, and that is, like you said, why we love it. Just a quick one before I let you go. Not that I'm forcing you to be here, but Anthony Joshua Francis Ngannou. Did he do what you expected, or did he do better than you expected? I think a lot of people expect him to take him out, but that early, that devastatingly, kind of nailing Ngannou to the floor. Yeah,
I think he went in there and he thought, "Hey, I'm not even playing no games." No, seriously, because I think Tyson might have thought, "Hey, I'm just gonna go in there, bish bash wallop or whatnot." Maybe, who knows? We don't know if he took it serious or whatnot, but AJ definitely thought, "Hey, I'm taking this guy out and I'm gonna show you lot I'm a different kettle of fish." And I'm kind of, even though I love Ngannou's story, I proper love it, but it's a good it's a message to tell the MMA and the UFC guys, "Oi, stay over there." Yeah, no, for real, because it was taking a piss a bit. Do you know what I'm saying? No boxer could go into the UFC and just start doing a madness and fighting the best. Do you know what I'm saying? So that was a bit of a just, "Oi, know what you're doing in it." So it was a good little message, but I still love Ngannou's story. I think he's a great inspiration. Same with Joshua as well, man. So yeah, I think there was no losses in that. It was entertaining for as long as it lasted. Yeah.
Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.